let's energize. Let's get people excited. Let's get them pumped up. Let's get them out there. Let's get their voices heard.
Women seeking equality in Virginia recently rallied on the Augusta County Courthouse steps. Beth Daisy is the chair of the Stanton Democratic Committee and is one of the organizers of the women's rally.
It's about women's issues. There's a big march that's taking place in Washington, D.C. There's also another march that's taking place in Roanoke, and we are trying to coincide with the time and the day and bring the women's issues, of which there are many, to the local people that can't make it to the other marches.
Several speakers addressed various topics, including ratifying the ERA amendment, immigration, LGBT issues, domestic abuse, health care, and other concerns in the state. Sharon Fitz told the crowd about a few of the plights African American women face in America.
We are expected to stand up and bow down. We are often forced to raise families alone, and when we are doing our very best to fulfill the dual role of mother and father, we are prosecuted by society.
The president of the Young Democrats of Stanton, Augusta, and Waynesboro, Abby Brand, explained how the women's rally in Augusta County came into fruition.
It all started with a text message last year. I sent Beth Daisy, the SAW Democrats chair, a text message that said, "What do you think about a women's march next year in Stanton?" And she said, "Oh, that's a great idea, let's do it." So it kind of just all fell into place.
Even she was surprised by the turnout for the rally.
It's so crazy to think that we sparked a revolution in our own hometown. So it's just so surreal. So, yeah, it's awesome.
Emily is a parent of 4 children, 2 of whom, she says, identify LGBTQ.
My oldest identifies queer, which in certain circles is no longer a slang term, but being embraced once again by the LGBTQ community to express a way of being that defies boundaries. It's not straight, but we're still exploring it. My second child is gender fluid, and I've gotten a lot of pushback about that.
Transgender issues were also addressed. A woman known as Dee almost passed out while speaking.
Every time I fill out a job application, it comes to the forefront of my mind because I have to think about that. My legal name will reflect my gender identity. That wasn't always the case. It would always come down to the job interview if I would get it.
Deep breath.
Deep breath.
Stanton Mayor Carolyn Dull talked about women in politics.
I didn't have an agenda other than my love for the city and thinking that it was important to have women on council. Now what that means to me, and I don't think anybody would disagree, you can talk about women and men being equal, and we are, except in the Constitution. But let's fix that one. But that doesn't mean we're the same. We have different life experiences. We have different perspectives. And it's the old 2 heads are better than one.
I am very interested in a lot of women's issues because for so many years they've been neglected, or there hasn't been a woman's perspective on those particular issues.
Having the Virginia General Assembly to ratify the ERA amendment is at the top of the mayor's list.
I think it would be such a historic thing for our state to be the final state needed. And I'm hoping, with the Senate having passed it, I'm hoping that the delegates in the General Assembly will realize that even if they think it's expired, they could do
a service to all of their female constituents by just voting in favor of the amendment.
This could hopefully bring to the surface for a lot of women the idea that their voice is important. And that's really what we're trying to do.
In Stanton, Elaine Rackley for Breaking Through News.